Hey, what's up, Roxstars? It's Rox with a little bit of talk about what's at the top of the blog, so let's get to it. I say I'm gonna take some time off, y'all. All the cashiers, they was like, somebody stole her truck. It's like you could hear it all throughout the store. This Rox coming to you today with a review for Love and Marriage Detroit, Love and Marriage Huntsville, our book 4, Real Housewives of Atlanta. Let's get to it, shall we? All right, you guys. So, yeah, these stories. Okay, you guys, let's start with the All-Star game. Now, the All-Star game was this past weekend. This past weekend actually was the All-Star game. All-Star Weekend. And it was was it in the Bay Area? I don't remember where it was, you guys. It doesn't matter, though, because it was trash. I'm telling you, back in like the early 2000s, late 90s, everybody wanted to be at the All-Star Weekend. It was a great time. Okay, it was like the whole weekend, you on TNT, you watching all the festivities. I mean, they had things for people that were coming to the games. They had the actual players there. They had celebrities that came, and they still do. Okay, but this year, I think the NBA was trying something new and feeling like, maybe they would change the format of it because people were starting to lose interest in the All-Star Weekend. And I think that kind of happened right around pandemic. When the pandemic happened, the pandemic threw a lot of shit off, okay, because we always used to be Super Bowl, and then like usually that next weekend, which was around Valentine's weekend, they would have All-Star Weekend, and it would turn out to be like the only time that the basketball players would like bring their wives and shit around. So the girlfriends and the side hoes and all of that, not the girlfriends, but the side chicks, they wouldn't be able to partake in the All-Star Weekend because it was Valentine's weekend. Like the ball players all actually bought their actual for real significant other or spouse, and it would turn into it was like this whole thing. But I'm telling you, over the years, the main problem that I have with the All-Star Weekend is the slam dunk contest. Now the night 2, which is the Saturday night, which was the night that they would have the skills contest, and they would have people coming from the audience and doing different little things, and then they would have the slam dunk contest. That used to be the biggest night. It would be bigger than even the All-Star game. The All-Star games would be kind of boring because it was like all the stars and nobody wanted to hurt themselves. So nobody was trying to do really too much of anything. So all you used to see was just motherfuckers running back and forth, making baskets. I think now the competition is a little bit stronger, but still the game is not really that exciting. You wanted to go to that Saturday night thing. Well, now they've changed the skills test. They still have some of the skills tests, but that slam dunk contest, you guys, it is so bad. It is so awful that they absolutely need to just get rid of it. We've been saying for the last few years that we need to get rid of it. Because there's only so much that you can do as a slam dunk, and we've seen everybody do it. So now we have people that be trying to come up with shit. They can't get the fucking slam dunk. They got to do it 8 times. They got these minutes or these few seconds to try to get it in. And it's just no. It be people that we ain't never heard of. It don't even be the stars don't even really participate in the slam dunk contest because it's usually like a rookie. The rookies are trying to get they're trying to get themselves known and everything. So they're the ones, but it's just like, we don't know y'all. We don't care. Y'all can't even get the fucking basket together. Why are we sitting here watching this? And then they have to do however many rounds of it. It's just too much. So they need to get rid of it. The best thing of the All-Star Weekend, I thought, was the halftime show of the game. Okay. And the best part of that was E40 and Too Short. And shout out to Too Short, who actually came and performed and did good. Okay. Sounded great. But we know that him and his family I'm sure are still grieving the fact that his brother was killed just a couple of weeks ago, trying to protect the weed warehouse, where he worked. So, it was good to see, people representing from the West Coast, which is the best coast, E40 is always a good time, if you're going to be hyphy, you're going to be doing whatever you're going to be doing. But other than that, I was just like, y'all can get rid of this. Okay. And then the fact that we got y'all always hoisting either Snoop Dogg or Kevin Hart on us. Now, I do love Snoop, although Snoop, I still feel a way about him performing at that inauguration and everything. So I'm just like, I need a break from Snoop right now. Okay, so I don't need to see Snoop, and we definitely don't need to see Kevin Hart. I'm so tired of Kevin Hart at these type of things. He's funny and everything, but it's just like we don't need an MC for a game. I couldn't even understand why he was there. This was the first time they were like, we got an MC, Kevin Hart. I was just like, oh, God. He gives me so much secondhand embarrassment that I feel like I have to change the channel, because I'm just like, oh, I just can't. It's hit or miss with Kevin. Sometimes he's extremely funny and he will make me laugh, like when him and Drewski and Kai Cenat was that is some of the funniest fucking shit that I have seen on the internet in a long time. But but then there's other things where I just be like, no, Kevin, this All-Star game was kind of one of those situations, y'all. I just don't know what they need to do, and yeah, the pandemic messed everything up, because when the pandemic happened, we didn't know when the damn All-Star, they ended up postponing it and moving it and changing the dates and shit. And now they've moved it back to Valentine's weekend, but I don't even know if a lot of people knew that it was All-Star Weekend. I didn't even know. It just so happened that me and Mr. on Valentine's Day, we had went to a cigar bar that evening, and the game, it wasn't the game, it was the celebrity game. They were getting ready for the celebrity game, and I told Mr. I was like, oh, it's All-Star Weekend? He was like, yeah. Okay. But yeah, otherwise I was just like, yeah, they can get rid of that, or they need to tweak it, do something. I don't know. But the way that it's working right now, I just feel like they need to go back to the East versus the West. Okay, let's just go back to the East versus the West. The way that you guys did it, you go back to what worked. All right. And really, honestly, you can get rid of the whole thing, but they're not, because, everybody has so like football has their they have their pro game, and then they Pro Bowl, and then we have the All-Stars. What the baseball team, do they do anything like that? Y'all don't give me the lion, but yeah, they need to figure it out. What y'all think? Did you guys watch that weekend? Y'all let me know what you thought about that, and we gonna move on to the next story. All right, you guys, can somebody explain to me what exactly is going on with Deandra and Jacquees? And are they still together? I think that they are, but I know that Jacquees just had this album that come out with Dej Loaf, or they're working on an album together, or some music together. And we know that Jacquees and Dej Loaf, did they used to date at one time? Now, see, I'm so, this is where the old lady Roxanne, need my young Roxstars to help me out with this one, because I didn't do the research to go back and see. But I feel like Jacquees and Dej Loaf, when they was trying to push Dej Loaf as a heterosexual, somebody that was not gay, I thought that maybe these two were seeing each other. Maybe she's bisexual. I don't know. Okay. But I thought that Dej Loaf was gay. I thought that she was gay. All right. She had took some time off. We hadn't seen her. People were saying that, who were they saying had stole her style? Or took her style and ran with, was it Coi Leray? They were saying that there was like a handful of, girls right now that were rapping that kind of took Dej Loaf's style, and that she kind of like fell off, but it looks like she's now fighting back to get back out there like that. And so I guess her and Jacquees had magic in the past, so they decided to do something together. Now, Deiondra, which is his fiance, from what I understand, was posting shit on social media, saying how, no, she not going to the studio because Dej Loaf would be uncomfortable if she came there, and that she wasn't going and all this. And I was just like, okay, she was really mad. And I was like, are they together? And I said, did Jacquees, because them two seemed like they was really feeling each other and they was excited about this baby and everything. So I just was like, this came out the blue. I didn't understand. Jacquees didn't seem to be saying too much about it. And she was just over there going off. I think she even went off on his mother. Okay, his mom must have said something on social media, so she went on and said something back to his ass. I was just like, I don't know if you can go off on my mama, even if my mama wrong. I don't think that I need you to do that on social media, okay? Either you gonna have to learn how to ignore them, or you gonna have to handle that off of the World Wide Web. All right, so she went off on the mother and all of this shit. I was just like, what's going on? Now, I did see a video with Dej Loaf and Jacquees. They were at some interview. First of all, why Jacquees was there, I don't even know. Okay, but they were asking Dej Loaf about, what was the situation, as if Jacquees wasn't even there. And she was just like, we just doing our music. Like, I'm not trying to be with him. I'm respectful of his relationship. If he's in a relationship, I'm respectful of the relationship. And, I'm not going to be trying to do nothing with him. And he got a woman and a baby and all that. He was like, but you're not going to be disrespectful to me. Like, I'm going to respect you, but you also need to respect me. If shit, go a different way, then all bets are off. Like, I'm not, but she was just like, it's nothing other than the music, okay? But Jacquees being there, knowing that his woman is over here just having a full meltdown about the fact that he's working with Dej Loaf, I was just like, what is going on, Jacquees? Okay? Now we have Deandra. Now, we saw a video of Deandra's dad, Deion Sanders, okay, Coach Prime, telling her, like, she needs to learn how to not let people provoke her. And it wasn't even, I don't even think it was Dej Loaf or Jacquees that was provoking her. I think it was the fans, people that were watching, that she was allowing herself to get upset because people were probably sending her things like, girl, what you think about your man being with Dej Loaf? And didn't they used to be together? And da-da-da-da. She got caught up in that. So she was responding because of that, So the father was trying to tell her, like, you need to chill. Like, you don't let nobody have that much control over your temper and how you operate. So then she finally put out a post saying how nobody thinks about after you have a baby, how many changes you go through. You're not the same person. However, people expect you to be the same. And I can agree. That is 100% a true statement. After you have a baby, yes, it is. You are different. Your hormones are different. You're going through a lot. You don't even know how to express sometimes how you feel. Or you're ashamed about it because this is your baby and you're supposed to love it and it's supposed to be all wonderful and all that. And the fact of the matter is that sometimes it's not wonderful when you first have a baby. It takes some time. Okay. This is a stranger that just came out of you. Everybody don't have that immediate, oh, I love you and all of that. Okay. It was like we just trying to get to know each other. You will grow to love your child. Okay. Usually once these hormones find a space and a place to be in your body. Okay. I just, people need to know that it's not all 100%. Everybody just supposed to be feeling like this special way for this baby. I can tell everybody here that I was not feeling Joe until he started sleeping through the night, which was like 4 months. I loved him, didn't like him. And it took a long time. Okay. So, you are a different person and, people need to give you some grace. So we'll give her that. But yeah, I just was like, girl, now your man is a singer. He gonna be singing with women. All right. And, because as a matter of fact, he sing all the women's songs. Nigga don't even sing his own shit. So it's just like, she just gonna have to understand that this is a part of his job, but he also needs to be aware of her feelings. Okay. And try not to stoke the fire and make it worse. You know, let's just try to handle the business the way that we do, but still be present for your woman who needs you, obviously, right now. Okay? All right, y'all, I'm just talking. I'm just talking. Let's move on to the next story. Congratulations are in order for Mr. Devin Franklin, formerly married to Megan Good. You guys know they were married for a few years, and they really they gave it the good old college try. But all you old messy ass church people just broke them people. Super strict church ladies that had their good eye on Megan but had that other eye on Devin, if you know what I mean. Okay, y'all didn't like the fact that she was too sexy and she was too this and too that, and I think that relationship strained under the pressure. They ended up breaking up. But we recently saw that Megan Good got engaged to her man, Jonathan Majors, who is trying really hard to, you know, to get this comeback going. I know he had the movie. Did the movie come out already? Child, I ain't heard nothing else about that movie. The damn trailer was so good. Maybe it hasn't come out yet. Because it was just like the way, and you guys explained to me that no, Zeus did not make that movie. That Zeus actually bought the movie because the movie ended up getting shelved after Jonathan had all his legal problems. Okay. And so once it was shelved, Zeus came and bought the movie, put their name on it as the producers. I mean, they're producing the movie now. And which was actually a smart move. Zeus is making some smart moves. Okay. And side note, that trash, that Erica, where they got them old low hanging fruit niggas on the Erica Mena show. Where they got that group of niggas from? I'm telling you, I was looking at that. I just was like, I wasn't looking at it. Let me take that back. I don't even have Zeus, but I was looking at the clips on the Neighborhood Talk. Y'all be like, Roxanne, why you always on Neighborhood Talk, but you say you don't follow them? I don't follow them, but I will go every now and then. I might as well just follow them again, child. Know what point I'm trying to prove, but just the fact that I ain't got to see Zeus every time I scroll, you know, I can just look at it when I feel like it. But child, I was looking at I was like, these people look like they have like an extra. I was gonna say something I should not say. They look like they might have a 6 finger or like a little extra nipple or something, like something. Child, something happened. Something happened in the whole mixture of the things, baby, and it just, they ain't came out right. I said, if y'all gonna get another season, y'all need to bring some regular human beings in there, because I don't know. I said, Erica supposed to choose from that group? Baby, good luck. Anyway, I'm getting off topic. Ooh, like some fucking animals or monsters or something, child. I don't know. Let me get off of that. Let me get back on track. So, Megan and Jonathan got engaged. We finally accepted it. Listen, girl, the man got a real nice body. Okay, but a face, but a real nice body. So we just gonna let that be that. Y'all look happy. As long as nigga ain't beating on you, acting a fool. I'm hoping that you got sense enough to know if you need to be with a person or not. Okay, so that's where I am with it. You like them, we love them. All right, but now we're seeing that Devin Franklin has found his forever second wife as well, and her name is Maria Castillo. Jamie, we ain't said Castillo in a long time. What? Oh, shout out to How to Get Away with Murder, you guys. I want to go back and watch all of them reviews. We used to have a good-ass time there. But yeah, they got engaged, you guys, on a family trip to Hawaii back around Christmas. They actually were engaged on December 27th. Honey, Devin Franklin made this whole big movie. He said that he wanted to make this whole big declaration of his love for this woman and all of that. Okay, listen, we love a romantic man if that's what you want to do. I was like, Devin, was you feeling like you needed to do a little something because your girl Megan got engaged before you? Are you trying to showboat and highlight? Maybe he's not, you guys. I mean, you know, everybody needs to be happy about getting married, finding that person, their person, and settling down. So I mean, we good, okay? But he say he can't wait to have this magical life with old Maria, okay? So this is great. Both of them got their new people. Love wins. Next story. Lastly, you guys, and quickies. This is a short one because it wasn't really going to be a two-piece, but we needs our coins. Do Keyshia Cole know that she's Keyshia Cole? Because I don't think Keyshia know. We've been trying to give Keyshia a little break, you know, because Keyshia's been through some things in her life and everything. And she's had plenty of men that we've known of. Remember when she was with Young Jeezy? Remember when they was together? I wanted that to work. Remember she got married to the basketball player. She was with that other rapper. What was his name? And then, you know, recently her being with the young guy. What was his name? I want to say Quavo. It's not Quavo. It's definitely not Quavo. But you guys know who it was. It's Huncho. Huncho. Was that his name? We've seen her with Antoine Brown. It's just sort of like, and every one of these Negroes in some kind of way have made a fool out of her. Remember, she was the young guy. He wasn't a rapper. He wasn't nobody in the entertainment industry, but even he kind of, you know, didn't do her right. And it's just sort of like Keyshia. Girl, you are actually a person that has like classic music. You are our, you know, I'm not going to say Diana Ross for this generation, you know, but these kids, this generation, like my kids, Joe and Jada's age, 24, 26, they are going to think of Keyshia Cole the way that we think of when we hear like our old, like when we hear Regina Belle, and when we hear Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sherelle, and when we hear those songs, those are our classics. This generation, they are going to hear Keyshia Cole and they're going to consider her a classic. Girl, you actually have a stamp in our hearts when we listen to your music. Why are you letting these niggas why are you letting them make a fool out of you? Antoine Brown just posted a damn text message of her sending a picture of her like with her booty or side or something. This nigga gonna post it. First of all, why are you even fooling with him? I just feel like somebody that know Keyshia out there. I know one of y'all 6 degrees of separation. Somebody knows somebody that knows somebody that knows somebody. Y'all need to get with Keyshia and let her know, girl, you are the prize here. These niggas ain't what they, girl, no. You the one that got the hit music that we all love. You the one whose family that we watched on these reality shows and fell in love with. You the one who has the name. Okay, not these other ones. Quit letting them do this to you. Oh, I'd be so frustrated. Every time I turn around, I'd be like, you know, and that Huncho thing, that didn't really threw her for a loop. This y'all that went got tattoos and everything. Honey, I'm just crying at the concerts. And I was just like, Keyshia, I know we all want to be loved. We all want it, okay? But I'm just like, Keyshia, girl, you the ones that they need to be. You ought to be the one that's calling the shots in here. Quit letting them take. Child, we're going to move on from that. Next up, and lastly, DaBaby and Young Miami. Y'all saw they got a song together. Child, I looked at that video and I felt sorry for them. Like, I had for real sorrow. I was just like, dang, just some years ago, these two was both on top of the world. Okay, everything was going great for both of them. Okay, and then it just fell apart. Okay, DaBaby, him going against the LGBTQ community. Young Miami, her getting caught up in puffy shit. And now looking at them two in that video of that song, which is kind of like the topic is sort of played out. It's like, I think we are starting to finally get to the point where it's just like, okay, we enough of the pussy rap, enough of the, you know, the niggas taking their money rap. You know, maybe we need to say something else, you know. So I'm just watching the video of them two and I'm just like, oh. It was almost like they needed a moment of silence, y'all. It was just like, what both things? I mean, I'm not laughing because that's somebody's life. And, you know, everybody is still, you know, they both are really, Young Miami is really trying to get back, okay? DaBaby, we don't see too much anymore. But I think DaBaby definitely realized, you know, the error of his ways and his mistakes and everything, and knew that, you know, maybe he went up against the LGBTQ community. Maybe he didn't go about that the right way. So he is, with my wig falling down, there's people walking, they're standing right in front of my car, just right in front of the car. Girl, move out the way. Why are y'all stopped here? Y'all hear him talking? Anyway, you guys, that's it. That's it. I'm gonna get on off of here. How was y'all Valentine's Day? Mine was great. Was you feeling loverful that day? Y'all TMI, but I'm gonna tell you, we got up that morning. Mr. made some breakfast. We exchanged gifts, you know, sat around for a little while, talked, got dressed, went to lunch, had a great rack of lamb at a Thai place. It was phenomenal. Went to the cigar bar, sat there, had some cigars and talked and watched TV, and went on back to the house and talked a little bit more and took our baths, got busy, okay, handled that, went on afterwards and heated up our food, you know, that we had for lunch, you know, and ate that, and baby, all that was done before 11 o'clock. I was so proud. I was like, we got all that done before 11 o'clock at night, y'all. I was still able to go to bed by 11:15, 11:30. Nigga, what? That is a win right there. It was a great day. So, you know, now that we done got older, we just got to start earlier. Because, baby, I don't feel like fucking all night. I don't. Okay, we just need to wrap this up so we can go to bed. All right, and so it was nice. Y'all have to tell me what y'all did for Valentine's Day. And I'm going to get on off of here. All right, you guys, we do this every single week, so make sure you thumbs up the video, comment, and subscribe, and make sure you come back. Till next time, Roxstars. Bye.